Hello and welcome back to Pink Monarch Prints. My name is Bobby and I'm a guest designer today, and I'm from Precious Memory Boxes Junk Journaling here on YouTube. Today we are going to be creating this cute little flip-flop with a hidden journaling spot, and this is my first one I made, kind of like a promo, and I used one of the 8x8 sheets from the Pink Monarch print paper pads that they have from their first drop to create this one. The one we're going to create today, we're going to use the new subscription kit from February, the Sunshine Soul. It has some beautiful colors, close to some of these here, but a little different, a little more springish. But I wanted to show you. This is really simple to make, and it only takes one cut and 2 folds, I believe. So the way you open it is you would glue down this flap right here if you want it glued down, or you could also just slide this in a pocket and someone could pull it out and use it that way. But it opens into a square, and then in here you've got plenty of space to write or decorate. I didn't want to make it too bulky, and since this was just my beginning, my little promo that I wanted to make, my illustration example, I didn't do a lot of decorating in it, but it folds, and then I've got some extra little writing space that you have on each of these flaps here, and then it folds closed again. And then I took one of the little what do you call these, like bullpens, binder clips, well, not binder clips, but the little bulldog pins, and the little charm, and those both come from the first drop in the Pink Monarch Prints physical drop too, so be on the lookout for that. Spring one should be coming soon. And so today we're going to create one with the new subscription kit. So let me set this one over here to the side, and I will show you the paper I chose. So I chose this one right here. It's beautiful. I love the delicate flowers and the greens and the really light, it's like a goldish yellow. And then on the back, I chose the green. I love this shade of green. Now I just see over here, I didn't get all the trimming off the side there, so let me trim that real quick. My printer doesn't do borderless. I wish it did, but it doesn't. All right, there we go. Now I'm also going to cut this down into an 8x8. Let me see if this trimmer is large enough. If not, we'll grab the other one. So may have to use the other one just for the measurements, because this one only goes up to 6. You can do these any size you want. You could do them 6x6. So if you have a lot of 6x6 paper pads, you definitely could do this. It would just be a little smaller. So let me pull out the arm here, and we're going to make this 8x8. All right, keep that strip. We may want to use it for something. And then I'm going to turn it this way, and it looks like it is pretty close to 8. All right. So we'll set our scraps over to the side. Now, if you want to use your scoring blade, you can do that if you have a scorer. But I'm simply just going to fold this in half. Just line up your edges as best you can. And press it down real well if you have a bone folder, or you can use the edge of your scissors. And then we're going to take it and do the same on the other direction. So line up your corners again. And press it down. All right, and then we just have to make one cut. So let's look at our example here of where the cut needs to go. So we need to cut this line right here in order for it to fold the same exact way. All right. If you want to cut it and make it fold a different way, you know, that'll work too. And just cut it up to, but not across your line. So we'll be able to fold it this direction. There we go. And at the end, if it's, you know, feels off a little bit, you can trim that up, or you can ink it a little bit if your folds didn't get quite laid down the way you wanted them to. Okay. So we're going to decide what we want on the front. And I am trying to keep these somewhat simple in decoration. You could turn it also this way if you want your paper, you know, if you have directional paper, you have to kind of think that out before you do it. But I kind of knew this was going to be on the side, you know, aim sideways, and it didn't bother me that it was going to be that way. I think it'll be fine. I am going to real quick ink it up just a little bit. I'm using Vintage Photo. I probably don't need any other color of distress because I seem to use that for everything, but I just like the look that it gives things when you ink them. To me, just kind of helps give it a finished look. And I'm even going to do the sides here with my cut and do my fold. Do this fold. And then we'll come around to this side. All right, I think we've got it all. All right, let's bring that back there. All right, and so I'm just thinking one more time how I'm going to fold it. Okay, so that way we know how to decorate. I'm going to be using some of the embellishments from the kit, and this was the very first page, I believe, in the kit with these beautiful embellishments. So some butterflies and some little tags, some little round punches that I punched out with my 1-inch punch. I need to get me that next size 3/4 down punch. And then it has this little piece here too that we can use. And I also have the stickers. Elena made some stickers to go along with this kit this month, and so I have those, and so we may use some of these. All right, so basically we just need to decide what we want on the front. And let's see, do we want to do a butterfly? That goes really well. I love the green. And I love the contrast of this. I am going to ink around the edges and kind of cover up a little bit of the white on there. And just a little ink around this as well. There we go. And then let's see if there's a sticker. I really want to use one of these florals. They're really, really pretty. This one has a bird on it. There's another small butterfly there. But I think what I'll go with is this one here. These are really beautiful stickers. They're just gorgeous. They have a little bit of a frost on them. So that way they don't, you know, totally look translucent, which I like. But they also don't have the white sticker, you know, look. So they're beautiful. I love them. So, and one of the ways, if you have a bone folder, I don't have mine in here with me, But if you just rub your edges, that really helps it melt in and blend with your page. We've got our butterfly here and our little token. Just trying to decide where I might want to put them. We also have these little tickets. Maybe we can put this down here at the bottom. Trying to keep from covering up the flowers if I can. And the butterfly at the top. Or maybe over here to the edge. Oh, I think I like that. Okay, let's go with that. We'll glue the butterfly down first. Right, and then we'll do our circle. Like I said, this is a really simple little flap that you can use with a hidden journaling spot. The spots don't have to be hidden, but we're going to make one hidden spot in there, and then the rest can be open and used how you want. There we go. I also cut out or printed out the words that go with the kit. So maybe we can cut one of these out and put it up here at the top. We've got spring is here, follow your heart, lilacs and lily, his eye is on the sparrow. I think I like that one. And also I like sunshine in my soul. But I think for this one, we'll do his eye is on the sparrow. Cut this out. And I'll just trim it up a little bit so that it's hopefully straight. And just ink around the edges. I printed everything on 65-pound cardstock, so it has some give, but it also has a little sturdier than regular copy paper. All right, so we're going to add that here, right above that. You could layer, well, hold on, let's maybe do that. Let's glue that onto here, and that way we have a little bit of a border. Okay, and that'll also tie in the inside cover with it. Oh yeah, I like that better. There we go. And we'll just put a little ink around the edges of this. There we go, I like that. Also on the first page with these ephemera pieces, there were some strips. Let's see if I have them. Here's one. Here's another one. I believe there's 4 altogether. Here's another one. So I thought those would be great. We could also incorporate those in here. Let me clean up here a little bit and move things around. And then we'll open it up here and decide what we want to do on the inside and figure out how we're going to make our hidden journaling spot. All right, so one thing you could do, you can leave it like this if you like. If you use a black marker, a black like micron pen when you journal, you know, it'll write right over that and you'll be able to see it with no problem. But if you like to have, you know, some type of, you can use tea stain dyed paper and kind of put that in there. So I was thinking about maybe doing that, cutting 4 squares and adding those. So let me fold this in half. And I may use my smaller trimmer here. Let me grab that. Okay. And so let me measure this real quick. So those are about 4 3/4 each flap. Let's see if they're that tall. Yep, so let's cut these down to 4 and see how that works. See if we like the border on there. Okay. Because I want to show some of that pretty green border. So let's see what that looks like. Oh, no, we need to cut a little bit more. So let's go to 3 3/4. I still think I want to see more. I love the green paper, so I want to see a little bit more of it. So here's 3 1/2. There we go. That'll work. And then we'll go by 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And I'm going to try to cut off this little edge that's raggedy. We could leave it on there, but sometimes the torn edge is fun. Okay, so I'm going to go down here to 3 1/2. I'm sorry if the table is wiggling. Let's see if that one's about the same size. It's close enough. All right, let's do 3 1/2 on these. We need 2 more. Let's see if we need to, that one we need to trim a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to add those here. And that way you have plenty of journaling spots in here. Let's use our glue stick. I did bring a glue mat in here with me. I could use that. And we're just going to try to center that in the center. Hope everybody is having some nice weather. Ours has been going back and forth between chilly and warm. I'm ready for the warm. I don't mind winter, but I think fall is probably my favorite season, but I also love spring too, when everything is new and shiny again. All right, so I use tea stain dyed paper for this. But you could also use, I brought this as an example, is I had some tea stain dyed note cards. And if you have trouble, you know, you like to write, but you have trouble writing on straight lines, this is a great alternative, which I do sometimes. I tend to go crooked when I write. All right, let me set this over here out of the way. little trim or something there. And then we just need to decide how we're going to do our hidden pocket. So I have some of this, or I'm sorry, our hidden journaling spot. I have some of this left over. And what I'm going to do is cut it square with this. So we know that's 3.5, so we'll cut that at 3.5. I'll give that a quick trim. Easier for me to see down here at the bottom, so. All right. There we go. And let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this up square with this edge here. Try to line that up the best I can. And then fold that back down. Now I can line that with some of this here, which might be cute. We'll go ahead and do that. And I'm going to simply glue this onto here and then trim it out. So I'm going to add my glue to the flap. And then I'm going to line that up as best I can. Make sure I have lines. Yep. All right. And then I'm just going to simply trim it out with my scissors. Try not to cut my fold there. All right. And then we can just, if your edge is coming up there a little bit, just take your glue and add a little squirt in there. There we go. All right, and so we've got a hidden journaling spot there. Now you say, oh, that's popping up. It is, but when we put our little bulldog clip on at the end, we can, that will help hold that down. You could put Velcro or a little tab or something here if you want to hold that down. So this is going to kind of be like a slide-in pocket with a hidden journaling spot. Got my paper. I should have turned my paper the other way. That's all right. We can still have fun. So you're thinking, well, how's the pocket going to work? It's still going to work. It's just you'll be able to see what's in there underneath. So when you glue this down, remember you don't want to glue on your flap. Now you could make your pocket narrower and glue right there if you want, but then you'd have to only put something really narrow in there, so I'm not going to do that. And then, let's see, do I have the right? And then I'm just going to put a little dab of glue at the top to hold that corner. Line that up with the end of your page. There you go. Now often people glue another flap on top of this, and you could do that too, but I thought I'd do something a little different this time. And I think we will add a little sticker there, or one of our embellishments. And then we're simply just going to add a few little decorative touches here. So let me show you how that pocket will work. I've got this card here. So this will be here, which, you know, you could have a tag or something in there, and you'll be able to see it there, but I'm gonna have to hold that down a little longer. But you can even cover your secret writing up if you want with your tag. So, or just have it as a peekaboo spot, whichever, you know, you like. All right, let's see. One of the other things I wanted to try, and we'll just embellish as we go along here. So we've got the butterfly. We could do that. We've got clocks and little tags. So we could definitely do that. Let's see if maybe, since that is sticking up so much, I'm not sure if I could do something that would hold that down. There's not enough space really there to do that. But if you wanted to do something sticking out on the side, you can certainly do that. But I was planning on using my bulldog clip to help hold that down. Okay, so let's ink up our butterfly or a little moth, whichever he is. And we're going to add that right there. Hopefully I'm staying in camera. Sorry if I got out of shot there. Oops, I wasn't thinking, can't have that right on the fold. I could, I guess, if I set it over to the side. Let's put it right there. There we go. All right, so we've got that. Let's see what else we have with our stickers here. And I was also thinking about maybe lining these down here with this. Bring in this pretty color. I'm going to grab the trimmer again, and we'll do 2 little swatches at 3.5, 2 little strips. There we go. So you can, you can embellish these as much as you like or as little as you like. Whatever you prefer. Of course, the more you embellish it, let's do this, put one up here. The more you embellish it, the thicker it will get. So depending upon how thick you want it to be, you could slide this under a belly band, in a pocket. You could also glue it down to your page. So whichever way you like. Let's use, do I want to do a green down here maybe? I think I do. So let me cut that real quick. There we go. Kind of helps it tie into the front there a little bit with the sentiment we did on this strip. All right. I got it a little long, but that's okay. All right. So let's just pick some of our beautiful flowers. We also, there's the beautiful flowers. There are some beautiful moths, butterflies, smaller flowers there, and also some beautiful frames. So we'll maybe use a little bit of each. I'm really loving this little bird. So let's use this one. And I think I want to use it down here. I've kind of got it a little crooked, but that's all right. He's kind of looking backwards. There we go. And let's see. Do we want to do something with one of the frames? Now, if you want these to strictly be writing spots, you definitely don't have to add all the embellishments. But if you want it to just be a pretty, definitely use one of these. And let's grab one of the flowers here. And we'll set it down first. And then place the frame around it. Hopefully I'm getting that straight. There we go. Beautiful. And let's see, I think we're going to have one more of something down here. I'm drawn to those orangish flowers, but let's use one of the ones with the creams in it. There we go. So quick and simple. We have a little hidden spot there. I'm sure you ladies know of some fun ways to make hidden spots also. You could create, pockets in here and tucks, and, there's so many things you can add to this to make it your own. But this is just I wanted to show you a quick and simple way. And then you fold it back. Now you could decorate these if you want. You can just, embellish it up as much as you like. And then I was going to take, so we either have the bulldog clips here, which is what I have on this one, or I also have the binder clips. And I love the look of the binder clips. So I think we'll use that this time. And let's see, let's make it, I'm trying to decide if I want it higher or lower. I think we'll make it a little higher. You can even add a dangle to these. Let me see if I've got something in here we can use. So I've got a little bulb pin here. There we go. And let's see what kind of charms I have. We did a little heart on the other one. So that one's got a little heart. Let's do a little bee this time, because the bees love the flowers. All right. And you can use, any type of clip that you have. There's bulb pins, but you could use a safety pin. You could use a little chain if you have that. Whatever you have to tie it on there with. And there you go. There is your quick and simple little fold up hidden journaling pocket flap. That's quite a title for it. But I just thought those were fun. I thought it was something quick and simple that you could add to your journals, or you can, use it as an individual piece, however you would like to use it. Thank you so much for joining me here today on Pink Monarch Prints. Thank you, Anna and Elena, for having me. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.